Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. In this video, I made a revision for Flashforge AD5X poop slider or poop chute. Let's crash to this project. As you know, Flashforge AD5X 3D printer have an enclosure kit. So I bought the kit, 3D printer is right there, it's turned around back there, you can receive, but I'll show you in a bit. If you haven't seen the video, I'll leave a link up here. It was quite interesting and it was pretty fun to build the enclosure kit. But today I made a revision for the poop slider here. Not much has changed, but because of the enclosure, it add extra width to the corner. So I made this cutout right here, and I also adjust the screw right here. I don't know why this keeps printing like this. I did really try my best. I made many copies of this, and I don't know, it just turned out like this all the time. I just don't know what is going on right here. This angle here is less than 45 degrees, so it should print better, but I have no idea why. If I try to make this more vertical here, you're just gonna get so much more material and it's just gonna be like a straight, like a square here, and I don't really like that. I try to minimize the amount of material being printed as much as possible. And right here, this is a dovetail joint, so I made this custom support inside here so that you don't have to build all the support and just to support that little bit. I made a custom support there, and this is how you get rid of it. You just peel it off from the side, and then, oh yeah, that is very satisfying. And boom, look at that, perfect dovetail joint. Well, you still gotta put the basket through here a couple of times just to get rid of the extra material there. But hey, overall this design is pretty good. The only support you need is right here. There's really no way around this, so you just gotta build a support on these two screw holders right here. But that's only a small amount of support, and it works pretty good. I don't know, maybe I just made like a square here, but I don't want to do that. If you guys are printing this, maybe you guys want to add support here. I don't know. I tried many revisions of this, and it just turned out like this. I think the reason why this is happening is because it's such a small amount of surface area. So when it tries and curve, it just, you know, make all these curls, stuff like that. And before I forget, I did upgrade the basket here. So you guys, many of you are complaining that the basket is way too small. Make it bigger. I want a bigger basket. So there you go. I made a bigger basket. This is the original basket. So it's basically double the size of this. And yeah, this will hold so much more filament in there. And I also made 3 different versions of this. One with the S, one with a hexagon, and one with nothing. You guys are right. With the S and the pattern here, it takes 2 times longer to print. So I got 3 versions for you guys, and you guys can pick whichever you like. Okay, really enough talking. Let's go over to the AD5X and I'll show you how to install it. So if you already have this installed, you know exactly how to do it. But if not, there are 2 screws right here. Some of the AD5X has these 2 screws, some don't. So for the version that I have, it has these 2 screws. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take these 2 off. You can just take it off. There's no problem with taking these 2 screws off. Nothing is going to break. There we go. And to make it more even secure, there's this additional screw right here that you need to take off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm sorry about the angle. Limited amount of space, so gonna do the best I can. What I like to do is already put in the screw in these 2 holes right here, push it all the way in, and it's gonna lock in there, which is really nice. Such a cool design. And now just line it up and screw it in. Screw in the other one, and now for the 3rd screw, it's gonna go here. I made the cutout so you can kind of adjust it however it fits on your 3D printer. Okay, I can't really get the angle, but all you do is just screw in the screw here. Line it up and then just screw it in. There we go. For this version, I made the cutout a little bit too big, but for the final version, I'm gonna adjust this and make the hole a little bit smaller so that the screw is really stuck in here and this thing does not budge. So once you have those screws in, go back to these first 2 screws and really snug them in there, making sure that you don't over tight this. You don't want to break your 3D printed parts. Just make it so that it's tight in there, just like that, and this thing isn't going anywhere. And voila, there you go, a new poop slider for the AD5X. And look at this, it fits really good. It fits really nice with the edge, with the corner there. And right here is the dovetail joint. You just slide in the basket right here. And right here is the dovetail joint. you can just, and like I said, it will be rough the first couple of times. So you just got to keep making this go back and forth a little bit so that it get rid of the additional material in there. There we go. Look at that. The bigger basket so that it's going to hold more poop. You can print these two models inside the AD5X, not at the same time, but one at a time. It's going to fit. So there you go. The new updated for the AD5X. I have also made the basket bigger for the original version too. So if you're still using the original version, go ahead and print any of the basket out. If you are printing this and the dovetail joint is a little bit tighter, just let me know in the comments down below and I will adjust the tolerance here so that it's a little bit looser so it can just fit in really nicely. But like I said, just move it in a couple of times and it will definitely get rid of the extra materials there so that it will slide in very smoothly. Just a quick tip here, if you move the basket a couple of times and it still does not fit, use a deburring tool like this and just get rid of the extra material on the side here so that it's more smooth. You can push in the basket a little bit better. But like I said earlier, I will adjust the circle here so that it's a little bit more smaller for the screw to be very tight in there so that it does not move around, and even if you crank it up a little bit, the screw does not go through this. So that's going to be the final version. I will adjust this and maybe I will adjust this so that it will fit a lot better for the final version. The final version will be linked in the description down below. So you can go ahead and download it for yourself. Also, let me know how you think about this new basket. Do you like it bigger, smaller, or how would you improve this at all? But that'll be it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you still have any questions. Subscribe to the channel because more amazing videos like this is coming all the time. And if you haven't yet become a member of the YouTube channel, it helps me tremendously. And as always, keep on 3D printing.